What I'm going to show you today is how to make a video recording with Google Meet. So the first thing we're going to have to do is go to Google Meet, and I click on the waffle. It says Meet there. I click on it. In order to make a recording, I have to start a meeting. So I'm going to start a meeting. I will call this test meeting, and I'll click continue. Okay, right now you might think that I'm in a meeting, but I'm actually not. I have to click on the button over there that says join meeting to actually get into the meeting. And obviously, if I was going to invite other people to the meeting, I'd give them that link, I'd give them that phone number, I'd give them the pen, I'd give them that information, but I'm just going to make a recording, and it's just going to be me for now. And if you want to make a recording for multiple people, obviously you'd have to share that link and that phone number if people couldn't get on via the link, and then you can make a recording of multiple people. But this recording is just going to be me. So now that I'm here, I just have to go over to where the tools are. If you go to like where the snowman is over there, the three little dots, I'm going to click on it, and it gives me my options. And there's a bunch of options here. Okay, and the top one is record meeting. But once I start recording the meeting, it takes a couple seconds for it actually works. You don't start talking right away. So let me just click on record meeting, and I have to say accept. It's asking for my consent. So I say accept. And you see it spinning on the top left corner saying record. Now it's recording. So now this recording is happening. And when I am done with this recording, what will happen is a recording will go into my Google Drive, but it won't happen instantaneously. When I hit stop on this, it will end up stopping, but I won't have the recording right away. I know that sounds strange. I will get an email, and when I've done a short recording, it's a few minutes later, and I can click on the email and it'll be in my Google Drive. Now, Google Drive is notorious for, if your video is really long, can take a while to process. So it's probably a good idea to make videos that are like 5 minutes long, short videos, and maybe to make multiple videos. If you make one that's longer, that's fine, but you might be waiting a little bit longer for it to process. So I'll click on this right here, and now I can click on stop recording, and I'm going to click on stop recording. Okay, and then I have to click on, obviously, it says stop recording. I'm going to stop recording. Now, I don't have the video yet, so in a little while, that video will appear in my email and in my Google Drive. So what I did was I have videos that I did before. So let me just click on them, because one of the important things is when you're using this video, you're going to want to share it out to people. Like if you're going to use it in Google Classroom, you're going to want a link and then share that link in Google Classroom, but you have to have the right sharing permission. So let me just show you this for a minute. So I'm going to go to my Google Drive, and these are two videos I did before. Okay, this first one here, I'm going to right click on it, and you can see share, and I can go into my sharing permissions. Okay, I can get a shareable link there. A good idea is to go into advanced, and it says here, anyone in Chelmsford Public Schools who has this link can view. Okay, that seems like a good permission, but I can click on change, and it gives me all the options. And I'm not saying there is a right option. I can click on public for the web, and then anybody could get it, but it'd be searchable, so I might not want to do that. I can click on anyone who has the link can do it, so people don't have to be signed in to do it. Or I could put anyone in Chelmsford Public Schools, or anyone at Chelmsford Public Schools with the link. Or if I really wanted to be careful, I could type in specific people's names and share it just out to them. There isn't a right answer here, but it's important to know that you have options, and you should think this through and know this option before you share out the link, because it's often frustrating to share a link and then people not be able to see it. So this other box here is disable options to download, print, copy for commentators and viewers. So you might not want people to download it, prevent editors from changing access and adding new people. You might want to check that off if you have multiple editors, because they can't give permission to someone else to edit. So that's just a good practice to have, but you should just know those things are there. Now, one of the things I want to warn you about is make sure you do a recording, and that the link that you did the recording is one that you created by going into Google Meet yourself. And case in point here, I took a Google Meet that was originally started by Marilyn Sweeney, and I recorded a very short video on it. And when I click on sharing permissions, I click on share, It says working. It says you must ask the owner to invite the people below. I don't own the video. So I recorded a video and it's probably like 5 seconds long. And since I didn't create the link, I don't own the video, and then I have to ask the other person for permission. So that's just a word to the wise. So you can go into Google Meet and you can record a video. It will automatically put in your Google Drive. It doesn't put it in a specific folder. It just puts it in your Google Drive. And if you want, you can then right click and move to a folder. And it will send you an email at some point later, and you'll have a link to it, the video, when it's ready. And that link you can then put into Google Classroom and then share out with students if you like to. This is John L. Sullivan. Thank you.